Hey, what's up, y'all? So, today I will be showing you how I make my version of a delicious yet very simple and flavorful chicken salad. Let's get into it. So, I'm going to start off with two ginormous boneless, skinless chicken breasts that I've washed. I, I'm going to add some garlic powder, onion powder, um, some kosher salt, and some ground cumin. Everything is like a half a teaspoon each. I'm gonna mix that together and then add that to my air fryer. I set that on 350 for 20 minutes. I ended up cooking this actually for 25 minutes. That's what the chicken looks like after 20. I flipped it over and cooked it for another 5 minutes. So right here, I'm gonna take half of a large red onion. I'm gonna finely dice it and add it to my bowl. The good thing about this recipe, you can adjust it however you see fit. If you really like a lot of red onion, you can add more. You can add less. You can play around with the ingredients. If you don't like red onion, you can use green onion. I wouldn't use white onion because I think the flavor is just a little bit too strong since it's not going to be cooked. So right here, I am using some very large jalapeno peppers. I added 2 of these. If you have some that are a little smaller than this, you can go ahead and use 3. One thing that I found with these large jalapenos is that they're very mild. They don't have a lot of spice at all. So I probably should have used maybe 1 more because I like it with a little kick, not too spicy, but with just a little bit of a kick. But anyway, one of the peppers I diced up finely. I didn't take out the seeds or anything. The second pepper I did, however, take the seeds out. Again, you can adjust this to your taste. If you like it really spicy, leave the seeds in. You can use a different kind of pepper if you wish, or you can just use bell peppers if you don't like any kind of heat. If you want more of a kick, you can add cayenne pepper, crushed red pepper flakes. It just all depends on you. So I didn't add any of that. I just used these mild jalapenos. The first time I made this, it was in the summertime. I didn't feel like really cooking using the stove or the oven or anything because it was just way too hot. So I came up with this recipe because it was easy. I happen to have all of these ingredients in the house, so I wanted to utilize my air fryer, which I love, by the way. Like I'm late to the air fryer game, but I absolutely love it. So I put the chicken in the air fryer, put those ingredients together, and it was a hit. I've made it a few times. Every single person that I've made it for asks for the recipe. They love it. They ask me to make it quite often. So, y'all, this is a good recipe. Like, y'all should try it for real. So, next, I am going to chop up some fresh cilantro. I took a pretty big bunch of it. I like cilantro. I know there's some people out there who hate cilantro, and it gives them like a soap taste or something. I'm glad I'm not one of those. I love cilantro. So I'm gonna add that to here, and I'm gonna add quite a bit actually. Um, if you don't like cilantro, you could add parsley, some chopped parsley. Um, if you want to make it even more healthy, you can even add some fresh spinach. Just bunch it up and like really finely chop it and add it to it. It'll look pretty like it does with the cilantro. And again, you're adding more nutrients. That's a good idea. I might try that next time actually. So right here I added 1 can of drained sweet corn, and then I'm adding 1 cup of mayo. I use Hellmann's. Use what you like. You could even use Greek yogurt if you don't want the mayo. Then I added a little bit of pink salt to taste. And again, you can add whatever ingredients you like, whatever seasonings you like. It's totally up to you. This is a forgiving dish. So right here, I'm adding 2 limes. Well, the juice of 2 limes. I had 3 out, but I only needed 2. I tasted it and it was fine with me, so went ahead and added 2. You can use lemons if you don't have lime. But to keep up with like the Spanish theme, I went ahead and used limes. I like the lime flavor in this better than lemon. So now I'm taking my chicken breast. I let it sit for a few minutes so that when I cut into it, all the juices won't run out and I'll end up with dry chicken. So you let it cool. Once it's done cooking, let it cool for about 5 or 10 minutes, and then you chop it up. I cut it up in some pretty big chunks. You can shred this if you like. I personally don't like shredded chicken. I don't know why. It just don't taste right to me. I'm not a fan of it. Maybe it's the texture, but I prefer big chunks of chicken instead of shreds. So that's what I'm doing here. I'm gonna chop up both of my chicken breasts and put it in the bowl. There's the other chicken breast. Another good thing about this recipe, it stretches really, really well. So only 2 chicken breasts, 1 can of corn, which is probably like $1. And then the other ingredients, like this could easily feed 4 grown people, and literally less than $10 to make this whole dish. I love it so much. And it's really simple. You can make this in the middle of the week. You don't really feel like cooking, standing over a stove. You make this dish, your family is gonna love it. I promise you. So now I'm mixing everything together. At this point, you can taste it and adjust your seasonings to your liking. I tasted it and everything was good. So after you mix everything together, you can put it in the fridge and let it sit for a couple hours, or you can serve it right away. And this is it, guys. A delicious and beautiful chicken salad my way. I like to serve it with tortilla chips. You can eat it as is, or even put it in a wrap, put it on top of your salad. Either way you make it, either way you serve it, it's gonna be good. Thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.